Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so...
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty storied.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time to see the bullets in this gun. 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up... I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so... You all have to first prove yourselves, eh? Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The...
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block. All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Oh, my friend. This question is a hard one. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness.
This reply does not instill trust.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together, you never bully the weak, never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, and in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it.
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter, but I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter.
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first...
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal.
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight, and Galaxy Rangers look to reckon that nihility emanators don't exist. Well... So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them. And I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. Be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony, the planet of festivities, has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those...
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another...
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
Is this the united as one that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eye.
From the sound of it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually when... the result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when 137 individuals That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. And here I stand again.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family...
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky.
Excuse me. Are you talking about...
Yeah, what about it?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful...
Oh, it was just... those chips you normally see everywhere.
And then those chips simply disappeared.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of...
Oh, I see! Then it all makes sense.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. There could be an unexpected treat in store. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to... So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely enjoys.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape. But I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. It's true that an uninvited... However, their target is not the ordinary guests.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life...
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be in...
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. Hello. May I ask what happened?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small...
Hey! Are you a fool? You don't...
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the blood...
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job.
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened...
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassador...
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. Of course the family did not agree. The results of the film...
I wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and I'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely...
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel this is a small gift prepared by...
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important. But the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the fan...
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking.
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give every...
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard.
Some people just never listen, do they?
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone.
Huh? What was I just...
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been... Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button to get... You never know. Summer.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. I'm sorry. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection, so following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Sylvie. I intended to call upon death before you arrived. To solve the riddle using more direct means. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. And after... all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high... And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say it now. Let's leave. Take a deep breath. And visualize the dreams. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is...
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours.
I'm fine. I'll survive.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Such a long tunnel.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And
Is that also part of the script?
it's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of yours. I told you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the...
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on display.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on this...
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history. And the Everflame Mansion, that's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible?
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape? Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives,
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard of...
it's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Himiko and March have already made a move.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to...
Keep going straight down this alley. It'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the Watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef. Size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different.
When I first saw it, I was in awe, too. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same, but there's no point in overthinking things.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. Let's go. I'm sure. Look, over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? We'd better check, just to be sure.
The guest from before. We meet again!
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. And who might...
Tick-tock! Old friend, and...
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky, how did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't...
So, this...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since...
This... Sleepy.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes, but it's...
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by...
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or two?
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor. Mr. Yang? Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me...
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions.
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dream, how about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And that she's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children.
All right then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. Yes, that's my thinking as well. Say, you mentioned before that you... I can't shake off this strange feeling. Forget it. It's not.
Everyone, look! From here, you can...
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed...
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this. Look! There she is!
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. And this, see that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing, but the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement, after 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. It will disintegrate.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
You don't say.
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you...
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina.
Why, of course. She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the... Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound? That's right. It seems like she did a great deal.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find... Let me go! Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't...
Oh my. I'm human and so are... there you are! Quickly, come help! I bumped into a member of the family on the way here.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life!
Well, this is how it turned... Ha ha, you're a regular comedian. He thinks he's dead. Although...
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is...
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters!
You're not talking about...
Don't say that name! It's holy...
Go nothing! Feeling spiffy?
Stars favor us. That's the clock. An explosive... Stars. Observe the heavens with my divinations. That omen. Don't thank me.
Can you find the answer?
Rocket, rise!
Liquidation!
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attract...
I see.
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. But we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape. Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's...
I see. Another poor guy. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs that this man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady?
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she...
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But for that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreams.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between...
Himiko must be gathering information.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this. No! At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for!
This is where we split up.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd...
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what a...
Himeko! Here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's part...
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflex Reef had... Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflex.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflex Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place...
So, Guardian.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which...
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang... but before that, you have an important guest.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflex Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step. There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
Well, it was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into life. Must be quite difficult for them in reality.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave.
It seems Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this...
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly, but you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, you see, in dreams we learn how to live.
And should our feathers be damaged, then there's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss...
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew.
Since you're here, can we...
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, but now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't...
Sweet dreams collapse.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Whenever I mentioned the anomalies in the dream, later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if you're...
I hate to admit it, but the harmony, it's regrettable. But the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, this is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external intervention. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Mike? I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the...
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful sing...
I'll ask the family head to...
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly.
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters? Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well.
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered. I can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds belong to the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what...
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more...
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit... As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flap... We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape after countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally...
So, you mean... birds aren't born to fly?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never...
That's an interesting perspective.
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take... I want it to live.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer.
We will take good care of it.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one...
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die.
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? You look a little unsteady.
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell...
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy...
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just...
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master...
Choice.
You are aware of my plan, seen through my fictionology. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you...
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor, a bright future for Pentecost.
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of
Fine, you don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me, Robin.
All right, as you wish.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lake...
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on...
Rosalina and... Tiernan.
When Pentecost was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history.
Their names are inscribed here.
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of... Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan picked up the way of the Trailblaze again, and led the Letmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of you...
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering...
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming.
You're right, Mr. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy as Gallagher, the history fictionologist. I humbly...
History fictionologist?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part of...
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the one...
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no...
You're totally correct. So... I wish that were the truth. But if that were the case, the sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance, and that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself?
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment, by the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell. Those three eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think of its people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata. and sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Over the years, I fabricated a meme dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't follow.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is...
So, the legacy...
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the...
If that's the case, where is the...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family... Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where this...
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just...
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's...
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Exactly! It's time for the...
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention...
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday. Just... You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a... If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it's so...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the...
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the... If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to... The only question mark in all of this is Venturine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially...
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong...
Spoken like a even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have something else?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already, if I'm not mistaken,
It's not enough to say meet. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it safe?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting...
What? Hey, you...
You're full of energy. Please, send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time aboard the... As for the last Nameless, he disembarked. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift. Come with me. Now.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember you. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden, the first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the 3rd Nameless.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside.
Well, let's have a look.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so... that mischievous old man.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most...
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of truth.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape 6. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming.
Now the
And you are...
Me?
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation, but...
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your... I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm...
What do you mean by...
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However...
How about this? Give me their room number.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before...
How about you just wake up someone?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this...
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak...
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just...
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting. Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may...
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from...
What do you mean?
Wait.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream...
That's a relief. She doesn't appear to be acting. So...
The Charmony Festival is about to start! I'm so excited!
Hey! You guys here for the
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her... Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the...
Unsettling things?
could possibly go wrong?
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of...
Oh, that's a relief. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the count. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head...
We shouldn't linger here too long.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC?
Are you suggesting we sit here?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even they don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink.
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby.
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in. We've been waiting here forever, without any food or water.
Is this your idea of street?
It's called stand.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak.
Hasdana's White Oak?
Oh, no. What?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of...
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
No need to rush. Let's see what kind of juice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list.
It's on the house.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is...
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Labu.
There's flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans
Hey.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their luck's arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping that Acheron lady. She doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she...
Anyway, What worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case,
maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond people do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved, but Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh. So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because...
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey, it's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities.
I don't know what you've been through, but that's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to...
Huh? As dawn is wide open.
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated.
Looks like you're
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like...
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully,
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think... How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then...
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and...
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Donhung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need... As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, so... How long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually... Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals who walk the paths, and for some...
Like those shots?
Sin-thirsters. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading you once my dear companion.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So as for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to have...
But you know, these sin-thirsters...
Does this seem pointless, or some tasks have to be done?
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, thank you, stranger. I wish...
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless. If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. And what I do know is that one day I too will pass away. Someone will stand at my grave.
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood, I left.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday, out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready, although the head has
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family.
Oh, praise Sheepy. And...
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my...
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh.
Next, please step forward.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual.
I have sought their presence with us.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned, that's it. Nothing more. We wrap this.
Do you seek to it?
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you, you think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even...
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival...
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... Well, even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the
I'm relieved to see you're determined. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But,
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey! Come on! Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, see the moon and if I just reached out my hand?
The moon?
Yeah. Look at me, but it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than they told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Selling everything you had?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do whatever you...
Is this truly living?
Huh? What did you say, young?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glocks Avenue can be dangerous.
Oh, yeah, That's a great. See you around, Mr. Sunday. And
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dream. The man we ran into, he doesn't seem... Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means...
I suppose you have a point. But
Why do you say that?
you think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite accurate. Even when people believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power. However, value doesn't come out of thin air. And there's a limit to it.
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. But survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedy... No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form.
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Yes. Seeing is believing.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations?
It's going smooth.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the... I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant...
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Every day you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the...
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate.
I see.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin. I'm off to the...
Seems like that guest's
She had a valid point. And I could sense her genuine happiness.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from her...
Well, she did make mention of being able to...
However, the paradise in our dream...
No. In the paradise we yearn for. Scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not...
Oh, not at all. No. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations.
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said...
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some... And then, all my comrades died. My hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live. Everything I knew gone.
How...
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, most advanced life support devices. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. My true appearance.
So... You'll be
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, now I envy them.
Little man's story. It's so tragic.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even the sweet dream has its limitations.
There will be a way out. Penacony is...
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait, is that... Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't...
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too.
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I have no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. Penacony, the land of the dreams.
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the
All right. I'll go. But Rob, do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain? Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them, and it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but that path may have been more... Is Penacony granting these people a future?
Well, don't forget this. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers.
Well, and shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon.
That's just sophistry. If that were true...
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you...
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon... Dominicus, the harmonious choir.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Of course I do. It's just that...
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us.
Huh. Since his last will has now been... But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path... Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude? But you have the numbers. And in numbers...
Got any more encouraging?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them at... Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than... We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most. And since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes...
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force...
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll... What's that supposed to mean? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions. Or as long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally bask in the graces.
So, how do we go about...
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss to tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. but...
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr.
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already...
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the
All right. I'll have...
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are...
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze. Now...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scorch Sand Hall. This is where if you have ambition, dreams, and the drive, dear friends, the next superstar of Penacony's chart.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm sorry.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirit high and full steam.
Is he?
Yes, you. There's no doubt about it.
Excuse me, you 4? What are you hoping to get out of all the...
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in...
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us?
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you...
My sword and rose! Protect the beauty!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brotherland's focus is stubborn.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all...
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons. And allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Solglad's factory. I deem leader.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these...
Don't you guys need to... Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral... Hello, everyone! I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves...
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Grab a bottle of Solglad.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibilities. Grab a bottle of Solglad. Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the dream-chasing era. Was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is... I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. That's the trailblazing...
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th...
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limit.
I hope that by the end of this journey...
Ah, a wonderful...
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of force. Waiting for you are 3 stages, each connected to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to and in the last stage, you will face off against those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival...
Everyone, As the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly
Fine by me. Let's do it. All right. I don't have a problem.
We'll split into the assigned groups then.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the In the School of Acting Challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts, and now, make your...
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of action.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time of this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery...
Time is of the essence.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreams as dream chasers who've come to Penacony.
All the Soul Glad is ours. Don't it?
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Clouds have scattered. That omen. Don't thank me.
Mountains move. Cracker, rise! Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Pretty simple.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of dream chasers! Answering the call from the Watchmaker, you are just as you're about to give up. A downpour sparks a business idea. You enter the umbrella business!
Why is our opponent...
Because this is Soul Glad Enterprise.
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad, I will soar high into the sky.
Liquidation!
You're spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Stars favor us. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Observe the heavens with my divinations! That omen. Don't thank me. Wizardry! Best of luck! An explosive start!
Mountains move. Cracker, rise!
infuses me with pain.
Congratulations to our two Dream Chasers for establishing yourselves as budding stars. No matter how lengthy the battle, you always persevere.
None will take my soul glide away from me. Oh, dinosaur, grab a bottle of soul glide and make...
Risk warning.
Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
Liquidation!
Feeling spiffy?
Clouds have scattered. That omen. Don't thank me. Evil present.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Can you find the answer?
Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Mountains move, dragons rise!
Live trip! Observe the heavens with my divinations! That omen. Don't thank me. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Feeling spiffy?
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Soaring above the lands, this is permanent! The body. You...
That should do it! Isn't this fight way off from...
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This is the sort of magic only seen on Pennock. After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious. In the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous streets of Penacony. Well done! You brought to life the thrilling...
Looks like we won! Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly, are you having fun? Look at the time! You finished much faster than that
red-hair contestant.
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. You have the option to choose gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or time now. Make Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you is the moral. It is said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watchmaker's own experiences. According to enter into the world of Hanu via the TV by the entrance and partake in an...
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we?
Very good. In this Hanu's Adventure episode, Boss Stone has gathered his battleships for an assault on Dreamville. All Buzzfly, Cousin Wolf, and Bombhead are all raring to go. The brave Hanu. Alas, Hanu presently is ill-equipped to fend off the malevolent mischief makers, which...
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you can... Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed.
Oh my! Are you telling me that Boss... Listen closely, Hanu. I'm aware you're in need of a...
But you know what? You'll have to play an exhilarating...
Now scurry along, Hanu, but tread carefully. 2 ne'er-do-wells are also...
I can't wait to see you finish this.
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. Look up there! If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick? Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Hurry now, Hanu. Touch that teeth.
Such haphazard instructions. Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented. Is that... What exactly is he talking?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make it a...
Clocky?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Hanu says, battle! The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just jump. Sheesh. Logic in the... Well, here we go again. Ready? I am gradually getting weak.
Oh, did someone say high-level movies just now? Last we saw, Hanu was preparing for battle. Suddenly, but brave Hanu won't go down without a fight.
But...
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happened...
What a coincidentally convenient... The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. actually a bazooka here. Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies. This thing feels just like the Soaring Locust too. Here we go again. But no big deal. That should be all of them, right?
Oh my! Haru is on the street! Everyone! The street!
Well, that's that. That's more like it.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles, and in the final stage, you will face the defending champion! Welcome to the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival's third...
Watch this.
A will of metal and...
All's revealed in divining.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone...
Please wait. My beautiful ladies. By the glorious light of beauty! I never thought I would see you again. In such...
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
You've already heard of my humble title elsewhere? I am, upon hearing of the impending festivity, fortunately, the mini-rabbit mech pilot, stray cat duelist, galactic ninja, and quad-drive Intellitron, along with 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicaments safe and sound. I do not deserve such praise. Unfortunately, that dashing IPC ambassador, whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock, remains in a woeful state. Ugh, how I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion. Okay, let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to know upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering silver-armored fugitive with fiery red... What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argentia, if I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the crown of victory and Rekadrilla, the beauty. Please ready yourself, for this trial set forth fight of you there,
Risk warning.
Liquidation!
Rise to the challenge.
Feeling spiffy?
Divination says this will hurt.
Rise to the challenge.
That only. Don't thank me.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Easy, Numby.
Go Numby!
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
The market is unprepared.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Troublemaker? Best of luck. An explosive start.
We have the edge.
Rise to the challenge. Confess. Your convictions, friends, are indeed on. The laurels of victory belong to a trip.
Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
My strength isn't what it was. Mountains fall, dragons rise!
Divination
Dragons
says this will hurt.
soaring above the land. This is permanent!
Flesh.
Stars favor us. That only. Don't thank me. People always observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Let the valuation begin.
Liquidation!
Let's shine forth. Put forth all your might.
Steady.
That's enough. I have come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. Beautiful! Truly a captivating contest. It is through you. Go forth, my dear friend. Beautiful, I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience in off.
We don't have much time. May fate... In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's On behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations. As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivity. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated. Equality non-existent. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail, a dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all.
That's not the point!
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us this way. We'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they...
Navigator. That is precisely my intent. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, and our final course of action. The only...
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use this Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire...
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. Do you have any such...
I'd like to ask, did you really not...
I would have never...
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room...
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly caught...
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up, and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. The magnitude of this matter is enormous, and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question...
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my...
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth. Just...
Oh, triple-faced soul. Please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron.
Let us begin. There is nothing...
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other...
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may...
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith.
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never... The god you both mentioned. Are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One?
Perfectly harmonize. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but in the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated, though an eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony,
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause, Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to...
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing?
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted within the foundation of law, humanity, and through harmony.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be...
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the astral
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident. Oh, I intend to. But that hinges on the outcome of this.
If it is the order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of...
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon?
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will... So, come with me, everyone.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also... Now, everyone, please look at the huge... From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand. Let's begin. The first decision. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher later on. Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, that baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusual. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. Its destiny was determined. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it, and feed it I eagerly await your answer. I'm happy to see that you made a choice similar to ours. If we passionately nursed it back to health, preparing only the best food for it every day. We even I watched it for a long while by the window, probably about 3 or so days. In those 3, finally, on the 137th attempt, it succeeded. But its attempt did not go perfectly. After flying, the fall shattered its wings. It writhed helplessly in my embrace. But it was all for naught. Finally succumbing, I deeply regret the choices we made. Next. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of... It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony and he told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even he had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune and enjoy Penacony's beauty. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stow should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer as to your choice. I once again offer, and the story this time. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing...
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue.
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger.
Is she all right?
If the operation was successful, she should... By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries.
Those damned savages!
I'll pack my... Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck...
How could this happen?
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will Likewise. I've prepared one last question, because this is merely a figment of imagination. A nightmare. Would you still support Robin's journey on the